What's up, guys? We got a top 8 and also a third place deck profile from 2 events. This guy visited all the way from North Carolina in the flesh. You guys may know his name. His name is Cameron Saunders.
Yeah.
And he came here, tried to dominate, taking some SoCal titles, and he did really well with his deck list. And so, how do you feel right now?
I feel pretty good. In top 4, I lost because in game 1 I saw no heroes. Like I've got 7 aliases and 2 oceans. Any hero.
Yeah.
I would be fine.
That's card games for you.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate, but like at the in-person rivet yesterday, I went 6-0 in Swiss. I lost in top 8 against a frog player in time.
Yeah.
And today I went 5-1 in Swiss, and I lost in top 4.
Yeah.
So the total record between the 2 events is 12-3.
Yeah.
Which is 80% win rate. Can't complain.
That's really good. Yeah, especially against really good players in
Yeah,
SoCal.
but SoCal players are a lot stronger than I expected. Normally, I expect online players to be much stronger than the ones that play exclusively in person.
Right.
But these guys really showed up.
Something about the hand shuffling is just throwing you off. All right, cool. You want to go in the deck profile?
Yeah. So
Awesome.
main deck, it's pretty standard here, like Diva Hero beat, I think. So I got the 1 Stratos,
Yep.
and the 3 Alias and the 2 Ocean.
Okay.
Like this is just the 6 hero lineup. Like most people will probably just play 1 Ocean.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to I don't know, they don't want to break on or whatever. But
Yeah.
2 Oceans so good. It's a water and a hero, which means that like when your opponent sides in Crow, if you have Alias, Ocean, and Diva in the grave,
Yeah.
their Crow cannot work because he's both a water and a hero.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and it's like it's really nice for like Call of the Haunted plays as well. Like, if you ever open like Future Fusion Call of the Haunted, you just win the game. You just go
Right.
You just go send Stratos Ocean and then standby. You call the Ocean.
Yeah, to
And
add
add
something
the
back.
Stratos.
Yeah. So your recycle Stratos is basically what his primary objective is.
He can also, since I play Phoenix Wing, I play 1 copy of that. I've done some tricks where I go like Phoenix Wing, discard the Alias or the Stratos, and then add it back. And he can also add back aliases to use for sparks because you run out of aliases for sparks
Which
pretty
is strange.
quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Cool.
So those 6.
Those are the hero lineups. Yep.
Yeah. Then I play the 3 Diva. Like 3 Diva and 2 Spine Gilman.
Yeah, it seems pretty standard nowadays for Diva Hero Beat to play these package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 2 Gilmans, obviously, you want to resolve a Diva like multiple times.
Yeah.
You make 5s more than 6s. They just come up more because Diva's a 1-card 5.
Yeah.
There's nothing really to say about those. I mean, they're just.
And they fill up the water. For
Yeah,
the draw.
but waters for miracles that are tried and true.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Too honest. With only 3 alias, a lot of people like to play like Thunder Kings and Cyber Dragons.
Instead of the honest.
Yeah, or instead of Divas and then play honest.
Yeah, I get you.
But like I play the honest because not only do you have the aliases, which are like infinite with Ocean and Hero Blast and stuff.
Right.
The Diva is also a light monster. You just roll summon Android.
Yeah.
So honest is like almost never dead.
Yeah,
You
that's
side
true.
it out versus like zombies, where like stuff like Compulsory and Thunder King are better.
Yeah, and
but-
Bryoneck is like a thing, so.
Yeah. And then the last monster is Gore's Emissary Darkness.
What? Okay, so this is different, right? From the
Yeah, most
Diva
people do
Hero
not play Gore's in Euro because it has so many trap cards, but like.
Beat. So what's your reason?
So the thing about playing Gore's and trap decks is that like your opponent is trading poorly into your trap cards.
Yeah.
Generally, if you're playing well. And so after they traded down like all of their stuff, they're just not prepared to be hit with the Gores.
Yeah, right.
Like the Gores just like wins on the spot if they're in a low resource state after grinding through your traps. It's also good to stabilize if they sack you. A lot of people don't respect it in Hero Beat at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Gores,
it's anti-OTK basically.
yeah, Gores has put in a lot of work for me both days. I didn't summon it very much today specifically, but I did summon it.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, and I summoned it unexpectedly in the match to win 3rd place.
Right.
And it was on a swap, so it was only a 1K token. But I had double miracles, so I could Aldous Duplock that way, and I just swung for game.
Yeah, I see.
Vigors was just
Extra
came out of
damage.
nowhere on him.
Yeah.
Also, people don't play it because it conflicts with Future Fusion. My logic is, if I Few and it sticks,
Yeah.
I'm winning anyway.
Right.
And plus, if I draw them together, I just wait and I Gores them and then draw.
And then play Dropper's Future.
Yeah, and now they're dealing with the Gores, a big token they gave me,
Right.
and a 0 coming.
Uh-huh.
Just.
And also the Hero Blast is live and all that
Oh yeah,
stuff.
dude. Everything goes well for you when you drop the Gores in here.
Okay, so in the future you would keep the Gores in for the yeah, because you gave a lot of good reasons.
Also, today in top 8, I was really down bad against a hero beat or against a Blackwing player. He had a double whirlwind, oppression, and he summoned a Armor Master.
Oh yeah, that's a tough.
Conveniently, Armor Master has 2,500 attack and Gord has 2,500 defense.
But it depends.
So with 800 life points, I drop a Gore's a 2,500 token, and I just sit on it until I draw a Miracle Fusion and a Diva to bait out his last oppression.
The wedge, they can't give you a wedge token if they attack a defense position Gores. I thought it could. A wedge token make it a 0/0.
It only makes it 0 attack.
Oh, I thought it was 0 defense as well. Okay.
Again, I'm
look it up.
pretty sure it's only 0 attack. But yeah.
I'm sure you have both of your cards at the time. So.
Yeah. Plus, he can only do that for like one of them. Like it's going to take 4 turns to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
But it's somewhat. It's what is the word?
If I draw bad.
It's a hard day's work.
All right. For the spell lineup, I play the 3 Miracle.
Yeah.
I mean,
you gotta.
This card's ridiculous.
You gotta. Yeah.
The 3 Spark. And I cut the 3rd emergency call for the Gores and then I played Baroda.
Of course.
There were actually many games where, like almost all the games I'll say, except against Lightsworn.
Yeah.
Lightsworn I got just killed by Lightsworn stuff.
I saw.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate, but oh well. I didn't want to get Swiss cursed again, so it wound up working. But yeah, so like every time that I ever didn't have heroes, I also didn't have Gores.
Oh,
so it was like I was never looking at the Gores going like. Actually, that's a lie. It did happen to me in the game once, but at some point it's gonna happen. But like for the most part, it was only once that I ever saw the Gores and didn't have a hero.
Yeah.
So. As far as consistency is concerned, you don't really lose very much by cutting the emergency call. In fact, I drew, even with only 2, I drew so many dead emergency calls today because I got the rest of my heroes out too quick.
Yeah.
So, I'd rather see a hero turn 1 like a little less often than be like hard bricking nonstop on them. So.
I see.
And then I play Future Fusion,
Sick.
Third, and then Storm and MST.
Okay, cool. Spawn Sharp rules.
Yep.
No brain? Did I not see a brain?
No, I did not play brain. The
What?
only
Right.
The only tuner is Diva, and like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it comes up enough. Like very often, unless you're holding precisely Diva, you don't actually have a conversion, so it's only a game shot card.
Right.
You can miracle them away because I do have a Gaia, but that's only if I take an Earth or a Water.
Yeah, and not Dark.
Or the Mirror.
Yeah. Okay.
For traps, I play 3 Prison.
Yep. Standard.
Yeah, I play 2 Hero Blast, standard.
Yep.
And 2 Bottomless.
Okay.
So that's it for everything that's not a one-off. Then I play 7 one-offs.
Let's do it.
Call, Mirror, Phoenix Wing is great. Like I mentioned, the synergy it has with Ocean earlier.
Yeah.
I think I did one of my favorite plays of all time with Phoenix Wing.
Right.
It wasn't this tournament. It was one yesterday. The guy has a Future Fusion in play and a set monster, which I had to read on a snowman because he never flipped it.
I see.
And it's the turn that his Zero is going to come out.
Right.
So instead of like letting him redraw a Future Fusion, I just let it happen.
Yeah.
And I Phoenix Winged the Absolute Zero to the extra.
Yeah.
And when it activated, I Starlight Roaded it. And then killed it in some of the Stardust.
Yeah, because the extra deck can be destroyed.
Yeah, and he at first that it actually came up. He asked me, "Is like you don't get the Stardust, do you?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, it could be destroyed in the extra deck.
Yeah.
Very interesting interaction for sure.
Yeah, and so I lost that game because he had Gramble.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was correct.
Plays
I was very correct though. It was Snowman Eater.
Yeah.
That was another reason I wanted the Stardust specifically because I was like, okay, I'm gonna negate the Snowman, winning position handily,
got it.
but he have a Gramble, so whatever.
Okay.
And I play Solemn, 1 Starlight.
Yeah.
Good card. Torrential, most people don't expect that in Blackwings and Heroes, but they need to start because
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really care about your board presence that much with like cards like Ocean and Blast and stuff.
Yeah, and they can reoccur from Hero
Yeah,
Blast.
yeah. And then like you send things to the grave and then they're there for a miracle. It's like it doesn't matter. And then like it's a good equalizer for when they do actually get rid of your, like they bottomless you.
Yeah.
Or deep prison you. You just set torrential and you're like, okay.
All right, cool.
And then
Does shoot. All right, cool. It does shoot. All right, cool. Is that 40 cards?
that's 40 cards.
Okay, awesome. All right, let's go into
For
the
the extra, I play 3-0 and Gaia.
Yep.
I would play second Gaia if I had room.
Okay.
I only summoned it once between both days, but it won me the game, so whatever.
Yeah.
2200 Cowboy.
Cowboy. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 Chimera attacks. Yeah.
You cited the Cyber Dragon, right?
I do cite
Oh, yeah.
So then for the 5s, I play 2 copies of Android.
And two catastrophe. Yeah, yeah.
And then I play the card I never summon, but sometimes this game when you do, see Dragon Lord, you shield it down.
Right, because level 3 non-tuner. Okay.
Yeah, and then like yeah, when this guy goes to the grave, or when
a card goes to
when
the
he
grave,
he becomes 3K,
3K.
so that's 6K with 0.
Yeah.
So it's actually very relevant for certain game shots.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, like you can go like 0 kill their guy for damage, and then he becomes 3K and you run. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Very, very good stuff. Yeah. There's no other 5s we're playing.
Yeah, I don't think
As far as
there
I'm
is
aware.
back
There's
in-
Frozen Fitzgerald, but I think he needs like really specific
Fitzgerald,
stuff.
man.
For the 6s, I play Brio and
Yeah.
Goyo, and a card that my friend Murray suggested I play.
Urquizes.
Flambeau Urquizes, but I never ever summon him. You only ever go for Brio and Goyo.
Yeah. So the real question is, why is he has 400 defense when he should
I
have
don't know.
200?
He should have 200.
Don't you want to rekindling this guy?
Yeah, exactly. I guess they didn't want you to.
Yeah.
I guess maybe because he's a Synchro 2 Flambeau, so they added the defense stats.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Nah. Not good enough.
Yeah. I would probably just go back. I was playing Colossal Fire before this. I would probably just go back and play it.
Okay. Okay. You didn't like piercing tokens or whatever?
It never came out. I never saw
Never
it.
came up. I see, I see, I see.
So, if I played against Quick Draw specifically, which is actually a very annoying and grindy slow matchup.
Yeah, it is because those dandelion tokens are just like,
Yeah.
when are you gonna leave?
Yeah, and then they start us for a start.
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
I hard made him today against a Machina player,
Yeah.
and I made it against a Fortress with Deep Prison set,
Right.
but I made a huge mistake, which was not even gameplay related.
Yeah.
Because I made all the correct plays for this. I just accidentally showed my Deep Prison to the side of him when I tried to go set it.
So he didn't want to.
So he never attacked.
Never attacked. I see.
He was one of. I asked him after the game, would you have attacked the Stardust with Fortress if I hadn't shown you the Deep Prison? He's like, 100%.
Yeah. So he admitted to it.
I was like, bro.
I thought he was just being pro, like he was just trying to play around it.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, wow, this guy's a really good player. He
knew. He just knew.
He's doing good. He's like, no, I would have attacked you too. I'm like, come on.
Please.
Okay, for the side deck, the best card all day, Thunder King Road.
Yep. Why?
Against Blackwings and the Hero Beat matchup, it stops Whirlwind, it stops Rhoda and the E-Call.
Yeah.
Um,
This is intermission of hugging. That's Keegan. I don't know if you guys know that guy.
Shout out my boy Playtest IRL. Shout out
IRL.
Cameron around it.
yo, what's
Team
up?
Reader Destruction.
The guy with the guy with the frog hat's pretty popular too. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, Bab, going back from our intermission.
Yeah, so the Vario was nuts. Like against zombies, and you just run over the goblin and they crumble. Like it's such a good card.
Yeah,
and
it
like
is.
it's 1900 light monster, so honest protects.
They
it.
use that extensively in Tengu Plants, so I don't know why they don't play it in Edison.
It's
It's a
it was so good.
It's
It
a
was so
mystery
good
that
today.
we'll never know.
Yeah, and like, a lot of times people like underrate it, I guess, because like they summon it and it gets bottomless, or they attack it and it gets prisoned, and they don't realize that like you don't do those things.
You don't attack with them?
Yeah, you don't have to attack with it. You
Yeah.
like you can let your alias get bottomless. That means your Rio's
Yeah,
six.
let him take all the beating.
Yeah. Oh, he also stops this guy,
Yeah, true.
which is this card's good against Hero V.
Doesn't start a chain, so you can negate it.
Yeah, but Cyber Dragon is good.
Yeah.
I don't really have to explain Cyber Dragon.
Yeah,
I
nobody
don't have to
does.
explain False Dynamic.
Nah.
DD Warrior Lady. I have played.
Rhoda.
Yeah, you get it with Rhoda. It's good against zombies. I also sided against Blackwing some today.
Okay. Cool.
I've played, I believe, 3 different copies of this card, even though I only have one, because I borrowed. Okay, so the story of DD Warrior Lady is great. Sorry about my voice crack, guys. I've been a little sick from the plane ride. Yeah. Anyway.
Long trip home.
Yeah, and anyway, so I forgot to bring it to the venue for the tournament yesterday,
Oh.
and I didn't really forget. I just kind of didn't like think about it as a side, and I was
Yeah.
trying to do my side deck before the event, and someone suggested me to play DD Warrior Lady as a side deck card. I was like, I would, but I forgot my DD Warrior Ladies back at the Airbnb.
Okay.
So Murray hands me a gold DD Warrior Lady.
Who's Murray?
Murray's the one who also told me to play Urquizes.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And the one who bought me this.
Yeah. He's just your sponsor, I guess.
Yeah, he's my friend from Texas, from online too. Yeah. Cool guy.
Cool guy.
online players will know Murray for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he gives me a gold Ultra DD Warrior Lady, and then I have to give that back to him.
It's common, right? Yeah.
Yeah, this is common.
I was like, that doesn't look gold to me.
Yeah, and I have to give that back to him, and then I ask another person who played today, Aratos, if he would hand me a DD Warrior Lady. So he gives me a Dark Crisis Super, and then he's like, dude, I want to leave because I scrubbed out.
Yeah.
Can you get someone else to give you a DD Warrior Lady? I'm like, okay, fine. I found this one as a common. I don't think the guy who loaned me is still here, so now I own it. Yeah, oh well.
Well, now you own it.
Yeah, now I own it.
But it's a common.
Yeah, he said he's saying keep it anyways.
Okay.
And I play Grandma.
Okay, cool.
Grandma's good.
How was that treating you today?
Oh, this card went super hard against
Ab-Zeros, for sure.
Not even I never even hit Ab-Zero.
Okay.
I would have loved to. I saw it in the matchup, but like, I was playing against a zombie player,
Yeah.
and he had one monster. I had a Stratos, and so I just summoned the Grandma, and I win the game.
Okay.
It's just I played one Compulse for value.
Okay.
And for it's kind of good against Zero, but I didn't really sign it with Mirror because it's low tempo against everything else. It was mostly for value and for zombies because Honest sucks against zombies. So you take out Honest for some for this and DD Warley.
Right.
I played 2 Rogues for Frogs, 2 Dust Tornadoes for Black Wings and whatever else, and 2 Light Impressing Mirrors.
For light.
Yeah, there's just there's no need to explain half the side choices really. So it's like whatever.
You got Diva Hero Beats.
Yeah, dude.
Are you gonna play
Deck
for the
is
next one?
Very good.
Are you gonna play a different deck, or is this gonna be your pet deck forever?
Well, this deck, the concept belongs to James Ark.
Yeah,
For
true.
online players, definitely know James Ark.
I do too.
Yeah.
Hi, James.
So, big shout out to him for supplying me with the deck list many months ago.
Right.
And has still been putting in work to this day. All I did was put in the gores.
I see.
Yeah, I like this deck. I mean, top 2 tournaments in a row with it, back-to-back days. Just maybe it was my weekend running hot, or maybe the deck's just really, really good. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have much more to say. Shout out
All right.
to Team
Yeah.
Reconstruction,
Of course.
and
Yeah. All right. Cool. Thanks for the deck profile, sir.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Hopefully, see you more in the future.
I'll try. Hope to see everyone at Nats
Yeah,
because
we
I live
will.
in North Carolina, so I'll be there.
There you go. Walking distance.
Oh yeah.
All right. Peace.